Ready for a good God story? Well, make sure to watch to the end. When I got my visa to India, it was for 30 days. And so when my time was coming to a close, the Lord spoke to me about walking over the border into Nepal, the country just north and east of India. So I applied for my visa to Nepal and got ready by ensuring that I had the proper currency to pay for the visa. I could not pay for it online as I did for every other country, but for Nepal you had to bring over $50 cash. So I made sure that I had that, got all my documents together, and made my plans to walk over the border into Nepal. I was looking forward to this so much. There's not a lot online about exactly where you're going to go through these checkpoints out of India and into Nepal, so it was a little bit speculative on my part. I did what I could, but let me show you the day that started out great. First stop. My taxi driver had to stop at this little hut and get a little yellow slip allowing us to go through to the next stop. Then this man took the little yellow slip. Then I had to stop here. Now this place was a little bit more intimidating. It was the last place in India, so they would check my passport and make sure everything was in order and I didn't cause any trouble here. And I passed with flying colors and was permitted to leave India. Everything was going great. And I made it through the very first checkpoint in Nepal, this scary looking little army station. Yay! But it all fell apart right here. Don't let this cute little house looking thing fool you. My currency was deemed unacceptable because it had the tiniest little tear at the top. These people sent me on a wild goose chase to find currency, US dollars it had to be, in perfect condition. I ended up running all over the west coast of Nepal with a taxi driver. I wasted 3 or 4 hours. I ended up in a beautiful bank, and the bank president spoke to me and sent me somewhere. And you know where he sent me? Right back across the street from this office, there was a money changer that would be happy to exchange Nepalese rupees for American dollars. But this place gave me quite a bit of angst. I came back with my brand new currency and I had to really try and control myself to this gentleman who then spent almost an hour to type on the computer slowly to grant my visa. Now, I understand he probably doesn't get many people from the United States walking through the border, but it cost me a lot of time and it stressed me out because my visa from India was up and I had no visa for here, and I thought, well, do I have to sleep on the border tonight? Anyway, in the long run, I did get to my final destination for that night, just very, very late, and I prayed and asked the Lord to redeem this mess that happened this day, and He did. The next day, I walked through this village that was near the place I'm staying, and look at this sight. And look at what this baby elephant did. Came and ran right up to me to be pet. And someone behind me kind of spooked her, so she ran off. But man, and then I got a ride through this village, and look at this. This is the cutest thing. And the kids were coming out in droves, waving and throwing kisses. And I thought, Lord, you redeemed that terrible day. Thank you, Lord. I love Nepal. I could have stayed right there in this little village forever at that point. I just fell in love with the place. So I hope this encourages all of you.